Hey guys, so it's week 5 in our fantasy football league. Getting another vlog in right now. After 4 weeks, we've got Kevin in first, Schnell in second, Bill in third, all tied at 3-1, and then just a cluster of 2-2 teams between Matt, me, Max, Doyle, and Steven. And then Mikey is 1-3 in ninth, and Brian all the way in 10th, winless, 0-4. Don't think you can afford very many more losses, Brian, if you have any chance of making the playoffs. And now, before we get into the recaps or previews, today had a couple blockbuster trades go down, actually. Bill decided to ship off Odell to Steve for Moncrief, Chris Ivory, and Ronnie Hillman. But Bill was not done, as later he made a deal with Mikey, trading for Brandon Marshall and giving Randall and Hillman away. So let's see how those work out for Bill. Overall, can't tell how it's going to help his team yet or not, or if it's going to affect his team or not. All right, last week we had me playing Mikey, and my team won pretty handily. I mean, we both had guys on bye. He had Gronk, I had Brady, and then my New England running backs. Got a big performance out of Drew Brees. That really helped. And then finally got some production out of my kicker with 12 points from Vinatieri. My defense gave me 18. That was nice. And then Mike Wallace put him in at the last second, 14. That really helps. The next matchup we had between Bill and Max, pretty shitty, not going to lie. Bill pulled out a W, 84-70. Not too much good things going on with either team this week, but Bill, when you can win scoring 84 points, that's all good. Can't ask for much else. The next matchup that we had between Doyle and Brian, once again, Brian, he lost. Didn't break 100. Doyle outperformed his projection by about 3 points. Not a whole lot of production out of Manning yet, but Le'Veon, he's come back with a vengeance. He's really helped your team. In the next matchup, we had two 2-1 teams between Kevin and Matt, and Kevin's team dominated again. Wow. Devontae Freeman, I mean, no one can stop him right now. I mean, he also got 3 TDs out of Jeremy Hill, 6 touchdowns from 2 running backs. That's hard to beat for any team. Matt, you put up 104. Solid day, but you know what? You just ran into someone who had a great day, which kind of sucks. And then the last matchup that we had was between the Pittsburgh Feelers, Steven, and Schnell. And then Steven didn't have that great of a week, only 92 points, but Schnell had a terrible week with only 73. So you're not going to win very many, if any, games scoring 73 points. So bounce back from that. And this week, Schnell actually has Doyle, a 3-1 versus 2-2. And then I like Schnell to win this one just because Pete, I mean, your running backs are suffering with McCoy out. He's got Jackson on bye. So I'm going with Schnell. I think this is the week that Foster really breaks out and has his stud game. The next one, we've got me versus Brian, and I like my team in this one. I think we have pretty good matchups. We've got Brady back, starting Dion Lewis, and yeah, I think Brian goes to 0-5 and is basically knocked out of the playoffs, barring a drastic comeback from his team. The next matchup, we've got 2 3-1 teams, Billy versus Kevin. Now, this one's kind of tough because Bill, 2 of the people that he just traded for, who will help his team in the long run, are on bye this week, so that's going to hurt. Kevin is going to be without luck, it seems, for the second straight week. And unless Freeman gets him 3 more touchdowns, I think this one is going to be pretty close, but I'm going with Kevin just because Bill has a couple people on bye and Marshall and Ivory. That's going to hurt him. All right. Now, the final matchup that we have is between Steven and Matt. Both 2-2. Steven, the trade for OBJ, that helps, especially Gurley. He looked good last week, so see if he can continue that. And then Matt, he's got Cam Newton on bye, no backup QB right now. And still, Des Bryant's hurt. Ellington might not play. Stevie Johnson might not play. So let's see how Matt's team can handle this. But I am going with Steve, the Pittsburgh Feelers. I think they're going to pull out, get to 3-2. All right, so that's our little recap and preview for this week. So once again, everybody, just remember to be happy and stay positive.